Reporting is the telling of the story. And when we do that, we use both visual and written content. And in our reports, we include judgments, provide commentary, and make suggestions for improvements. We also lay out the next steps that a client should take in their digital marketing. We've talked about how reporting is the culmination of our effort, that understanding the client's context and goals is what provides our focus and allows us to plan backwards to our actions. Here's a quote from another video in our series on reporting. It says, "In a very real way, every move we make, everything we learn and apply, is to be able to report to the client that we've accomplished their objective." Well, put another way, I would add that reporting is an advanced art because it requires such a comprehensive view of the material. It bakes in all that we know and do. Reporting is our report card. As a side note, making sure we're on target to get a good grade is why we track clients on the Nassau board. So the elements of a report should look like this. Data is represented visually in graphs and table formats. There's commentary on the data and on the progress toward the KPIs. There's explanations of why things might be over or under the KPI expectations. There's advice for enhancing the campaigns. The way that we make considerations for enhancements is when we consider which portions of the four-part optimization cycle can be improved. You remember the optimization cycle? And then suggestions for the next steps in a client's digital marketing are presented. Now, we're careful in these reports we produce to have multiple forms of them so that each of the stakeholders will receive information relative to their interests. The content is important, but so also is the style of writing: clear, direct, conversational, and from the reader's point of view. Remember, it's only as good as it is understood. Now, we used to do a lot of copying and pasting to make reports, taking screenshots out of dashboards, downloading data into Excel, and then formatting it all into Word. It was a rather lengthy process, and it made it hard to concentrate on the content. Now, the new tools allow us more flexibility and help provide a smoother flow between the stats and the commentary. Now, the reporting software we use is from a company named Megalytics. Your coach will show you how to access the software, get logins, and select your client account. But we want to give you an introduction, some examples of the types of things you can do. Obviously, this is going to be enormously incomplete, as the tool is very powerful, but it will give you a sense for it. You'll see some standard report formats up here at the top. Let me turn on draw on my screen tool. There, you'll see some standard report formats up there at the top. I'm going to select this into sample report. Clear that. There we go. There. Now that sample report is loaded. And there's a view on the data. Let me show you. Let's say that I wanted to get rid of that. I'm just going to delete that and delete those notes. And let's say I want to add them back. I'd come up here to add widget. And let's say I'm searching for widgets related to referral traffic. Right there, referral traffic. I'm just going to drag that in right to the top of the chart. And there's my referral traffic. And let's say that now I want to add some notes. I'm going to just look for the text tool. There it is. I'm going to drop it in right there. And here's where I add text. A lot of these speller. So anyway, there. And if I wanted to change that date, I could just go in here. Maybe I want to make it for the last 4 weeks. Apply it. Get rid of that there. And that's the way you can customize reports. Let's say that I wanted to add an image from my Google Analytics dashboard. So let me go over there to my Google Analytics dashboard. And this is the home reserve account. And over in Megalytics, that was home reserve data too. But I'm just going to do a screen grab here. Shift Command 4. Let me take a line of data there. And now I'm going to bring up that screen grab. There we go. I had to do something off screen there. Sorry about that. And I'm just going to annotate it. I'm going to add an arrow here. Maybe, point out that line right there. And maybe, whoops. Maybe something there. Okay, so now I'm going to save that. And now I'm going to go back to Megalytics, add the widget, and image. There it is. And I'm going to drop that in at the top. I'm going to upload an image. There it is right there. And there. And I just want to retitle this. Maybe notice this. Apply. Changes that title. And I'm going to add another note underneath that. Anyway, you're beginning to get a sense here of how quickly things can change. And put this away. There. So that's how I make and customize reports and add notes. Very cool. Also, these reports can be scheduled. You can include PDFs or links. And in short, this just makes communicating our results to all our friends something that feels really cool. Again, the best way to get familiar with this tool is to get in here and try everything. I think I already mentioned about changing dates. I had a note here to mention that, but I think that's already done. So there you have it. So there's the wholly inadequate introduction to Megalytics. So there's the wholly inadequate introduction to Megalytics and reporting. May God have mercy.